Let me ask you something. No matter how long you've been trying to gain weight, when did you make the most progress? You already know. It was that short window where for the first time you took eating seriously. Maybe you drank more milk, maybe you cooked your first meal, maybe you just ate more often. And for the first time, your body responded. You felt stronger, you looked fuller, and you actually saw size coming in. Now let me ask you again, what changed? The problem isn't training, it's food and always has been. Most people don't fall off because of the gym, they fall off because they stop eating enough food. And I get it, because I've lived it. I didn't eat enough my entire childhood, I relied on my mum to feed me, and the only things I ate were chocolate muffins, BLT meal deals, cookies, and tinned hot dogs. I was eating maybe 1,000 calories a day, and sometimes only just half a wrap. At 16, I was only 97 pounds. And that wasn't a slow metabolism, that was just from not eating enough food. You don't need these complicated fancy meals, you just need more calories. I wasn't tracking my macros, I wasn't eating clean, I was just drinking 4 pints of milk a day because my nutritionist told me to. And guess what? I gained 10 pounds fast. And that's when it clicked. It's not about finding the perfect meal plan, it's not about timing every gram of protein, it's about getting food into your body every single day, no matter what. You don't even need to know how to cook to start gaining weight either. When I started in college, I didn't know how to cook anything. I was losing weight again. No breakfast, no lunch, just snacks when I got home. My nutritionist asked me if I knew how to cook, and of course I said no. So she told me to start with frozen food, stuff I could just throw in the oven, and that alone helped me start to maintain my weight. I ate pizza, chicken nuggets, potato wedges. It wasn't the best diet, but it did help me gain weight. So in the past, if you managed to gain weight, then why did you stop? Why did you go back to skipping your meals? Why did you convince yourself that you need to be hungry to eat? Why did you wait for the perfect meal instead of just eating something? Do you want size? Do you want strength? Then you need to eat more. If something works for you before, then do more of that. What built your muscle is what will build your muscle, and it does start with food. At my highest weight, I managed to gain 30 pounds when I was committed to a diet of 3,000 calories a day. Here's how I did it. I ate simple meals such as chicken breast, tuna pasta, scrambled eggs with rice, ground beef with potatoes, and milk with every meal. It's super simple, nothing complicated, it's just real food that are repeated every single day. But here's the truth, you're going to slip, you're going to mess up, you're going to lose your appetite again, and you're going to keep making excuses, because that's what I did. But the answer is you just have to keep working hard. Also, remember to forget about optimal, just keep focusing on the basics. You don't need the perfect macros, you don't need amazing cooking skills, and you don't need to feel hungry when you eat. These are the things that really helped me gain weight. I drank liquid calories, I ate every 2 to 3 hours, I add sauces, oils and cheese to my food, I watched YouTube videos while I eat to distract myself. Sometimes I also added a timer of 10 minutes to make sure I ate as much as I can in that short time before I felt feeling full. Also, before I knew how to cook, I started with frozen meals, which I actually really recommend. But after eating frozen meals and you want to progress and level up, then learn to cook about 4 basic meals of whole foods. And that's really it. That's what made me truly gain weight. Gaining the first few pounds is easy, but after that it does get harder. You don't always feel like eating, and you don't always want to cook, and you're not always hungry. But you do it anyway, because your goal hasn't changed, and what works in the past still works now. Please don't reinvent the wheel. Just cook the same meals, eat consistently, and do what you know builds muscle. So forget chasing what's optimal, forget waiting until you're hungry, forget trying to eat clean meals every meal. Get back to what works. Simple meals, liquid calories, consistency and progression. Just stop waiting for that moment when you feel like doing it. You just need to stay consistent with the work. You need to do what worked for you before and do it again. I went from £97 to £145 doing this, and if I can do it, so can you. If you're trying to gain weight and build muscle but you struggle with eating, please don't do it alone. I've got a free Discord that's in the description below. You can ask questions, get support, and talk with me personally. We share our wins together and we support each other on this same path. I'm looking forward to meeting you in our Discord server.